Most artists are never going to make it, and before you get offended, I need you to hear me out, because everything I'm about to say, I had to learn the hard way, and it almost cost me my entire 20s. And if you're like me, you went to art school or you taught yourself for years, you put in the work and you made a lot of sacrifices, and you were told that if you got good enough, then the opportunities would come, or if you graduated with a degree, then you can just find a job. And now you're sitting here wondering why nothing's happening, why you're still broke, why you're still stuck, and it's not entirely your fault, but it's not going to change until you hear what I'm about to tell you. Because there's three things that are keeping artists stuck, and the third one is the one that almost nobody talks about. So in 2022, I graduated with my art degree, and I thought that I was set. I wanted to be a game designer, I wanted to work for a game studio, so I spent 4 years in school, tens of thousands of dollars in debt, and I believed that the art degree would open doors for me to get a job in the industry. But then reality hit. I graduated, I had my degree, and I applied to over 500 jobs, and I didn't get a single interview. And here's the part I don't like admitting, because I was severely addicted to League of Legends, so in my college years, I didn't apply to a single internship. All I had was my capstone project and random coursework, so I had no experience. It's on me that I couldn't find a job. And that year after college is when I felt the most hopeless. I was living at my parents' house, just applying to jobs constantly. And starting from high school, I was given this belief that once I go to college, get my degree, then everything will work out from there. But as we know, that is not achievable anymore. Most people graduating with art majors are not able to find a job in the industry, and you blame yourself for not being good enough. And I would have stayed stuck forever if I didn't figure out these three things. So the first thing you need to know, and it's going to be uncomfortable to hear, is that your skill might genuinely not be good enough yet. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because if your art style is too amateur, too undeveloped, then no amount of marketing is going to save you. You can make 1,000 videos, run ads, and post every single day consistently, but if your work isn't at a level where people want to pay for it, then none of it matters. And the dangerous part is that it's very easy to delude yourself here, because your friends are going to say your art is great, your family's going to support you, and every single time you post a video, everyone's going to be supportive in the comments. And it's because the algorithm serves your art to other artists. So if you're not getting any sales right now, you need to be brutally honest about whether it's a marketing problem or a skill problem. Let's just say that your skill is solid. That brings us to the second reason, which is that you don't know how business works, and that's not your fault, because nobody taught us this. College gave us skills on how to get a job, how to use software, how to work in a team, and they never mentioned how to start your own business, even though most artists are not able to find a job in the industry, and they end up finding a job in a completely unrelated field. So the entire system is designed to turn you into an employee, and then when companies don't want you, and there's 500 applications for a single entry-level job, then what happens is that you end up stuck and you end up blaming yourself for not trying hard enough. And here's the truth. If you want to make money as an artist without getting a job, there's only two paths. You can either try to get into a gallery or you can start making money online. And the issue with galleries is that it's also highly competitive and you need connections that most people don't have. For online, there's really two routes, right? It's either organic content or paid ads, and everything else is just iterations of those two categories. And most artists fail here because they're trying to learn 5 full-time jobs at once, right? You're trying to design your website, you're trying to write copy that converts, you're learning how to drive traffic, making organic content, and you're also making the art and improving your skills. And the steps you're given to